Artest, and then good to see you again.
Same
yeah, so it's like last year. I know that you actually like came to Hong Kong and then promote an event. And how's the events going? Is it like any updates for us?
Well, the event is good. We're gonna start again in August 24th. I know we're leaving America, starting in Shenzhen, and we're ending in Macau. The Legends Basketball Tour. Last year we came with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Stackhouse, so many great people. Allen Houston, and we're gonna have a really good time. Sean Marion, and I think it's good for the fans to see legends from the NBA.
I know there's a lot of going on with you, right? It's like for the coaching life, how do you enjoy your coaching life with I know it's like back and forth with South Bay,
right?
And then your own club too, right?
Yes. So right now I'm coaching with South Bay, and I'm also coaching on my own basketball club, which is the Pandas Friend. So we get a chance to have kids sign up. Sometimes I train them one-on-one. Sometimes I train them big groups. And then I also give people a chance to play on my teams. So I got a lot of teams. I got a couple teams in LA right now, and we're going to expand those teams throughout America, and then hopefully expand them, out of America.
So what is your ultimate goal about building this club? Is it they can actually go into the professional level, or is actually you have all the connections that you can just set up to?
Well, professional, everything's professional. The NBA is professional because we get paid.
Overseas one is actually
China's professional,
yeah,
right? Even the Legends Tour is professional because we're getting paid, and the reason it's professional is because of the sponsors, right? So when the sponsors are paying because of the viewers, then you can get paid. So it's the same thing on my app. I'm giving people an opportunity that would have never had a chance to get paid to play basketball, to build their profile, build their audience, and then get paid with the people that's watching. And then sponsors to be able to advertise on their page. So my app, my basketball club is actually on my app. The reason is because I was in the NBA for a long time. But then when the NBA says, okay, your time is up, we got new guys coming, I still want to play basketball. And the fans still want to see me. So I needed to develop something that I could still make money playing basketball. And then also I can still help kids. A lot of when you're in the NBA and you don't retire, but you can't make a team anymore, right? So now what do?
It's more passive. It's I'm waiting for a team to sign me for 10 days contract or something like this. Yeah.
Of course. And that's because the NBA is such a big brand. Some people revolve their whole life around the NBA. They forget that as long as you're a good basketball player, people are going to want to see you. It don't matter where you play at. Imagine if LeBron James wasn't in the NBA. People would still go see him, right? So what I want to do is provide a platform where people can still see me. And what I'm saying about the Legends Tour is the Legends Tour is a perfect example of people still wanting to see players that's not in the NBA.
But would you actually bring this concept to China or anywhere else? It's overseas instead
Absolutely.
of yeah.
Well, my company is called Gridello. That's the name of the app, the application. And I have my own club on the app, and anybody can have their own club on the app. So we actually just filed for our company to be in China. So the company will be coming to China, and I just want lots of sports. I just love sports, and it's, particularly basketball. So, I'm excited about it. I had an opportunity to come out here last year, and China has been treating me really well, the basketball community.
And then you actually played in CBA before, and you actually know.
I played the CBA. Yeah. I wish I could have played a little bit longer, but I wanted to play again. Just to redeem myself because I didn't get into the playoffs, but
You're still missing the time being a player, huh?
But I missed it. But the good thing, like I said, I missed my time being a player. I played in the NBA for 18 years, and I still want to play basketball. So what do? Well, we got the Legends Tour, right? We have my application, right? We have, and then also not just playing, I can still do camps for kids. So I can still teach kids how to play basketball. I know last year when I was here, we did a camp at a couple places, you know, and it's just about having fun and giving it back and giving it back and giving it back.
In your apps, there's like a X versus X
Yes.
game. That is a really interesting concept.
Yes.
Would you like to explain a little? It's like
Yes.
you can play in a flexi
Yes.
formation.
Yeah, so we developed a game called X versus X, and basically you can play 5-on-5, and then we have two kinds of timeouts. One is a regular timeout, coach says timeout. Then the other one is called a change timeout, which is a CT. So if I call a regular timeout, then everybody goes back to their bench. If I call a change timeout, then the coach says change from 5 to 4 players, or change from 5 to 2 players. And you give the referee the ball, you don't have to take the ball out of bounds. And the game just continues, goes. It just goes, and it just goes.
The pacing is actually way faster than.
The pacing is really fast. It's much faster than, you know, an NBA pace or like a CBA pace. And it's a little more fun, and it's really competitive.
Like, of course, like Kuzma.
Kuzma.
Yeah, Kuzma, and then
Kuzma's
it's
very
like
good.
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo's not having a great season, but you can tell he's a good player. Yeah.
Like his passing skills is actually
Right,
really
you can
good.
tell he's a good player. He's just
Yeah.
not scoring the ball a lot.
But Kuzma,
Kuzma's scoring the ball a lot.
how would you actually think about like this younger generation that from your previous year?
I think it's good. You know, I think the younger generation is. It took a while because the rules changed. So when the NBA rules changed, it took a while for everybody to adjust. It's similar to the triangle offense with Phil Jackson. It takes like 2 years for you to learn the triangle. It's the same thing when the rules changed. It took a long time for the whole league to kind of adjust, and now that the rules are set, the league is better.